Hi everyone, my name is Elikema Hemboye. Welcome back to the Called Out channel. Today's video is an interesting one because it's not scripted. Not like the others are, but then I started scripting this video and I said no. Let me just come plain and let everything out to you because I think you deserve to know it from my heart. What's today's video about? Today's video is about a lot of things. So throughout the week, I've come into contact with a lot of videos and I've learned some lessons from some of them. And I think it's very important that every single youth sits down to listen to what I'm coming to say. Because you may not see it, you may not identify it, you may not notice it. And once someone has noticed it, it's very expedient that we listen to it and pick whatever we can pick from it. Now, what am I talking about? So these videos are too long for me to upload here for you to see. Not too long, but they are long. And if I do that, it'll probably take a lot of time. So let me just shed some light on it. So the recent one was an animated video of a girl and a mom. These two kind of bonded very well from the beginning, and it got to a point where, during the little girl's teenage years, I think she was watching TV and the mom told her to go learn. So the little girl got angry and she left the hall and she went to her room to study, of course, but then with a heavy heart. So since that day, according to the story, since that day, she wasn't on speaking terms with the mom. She kept studying, refused to eat her mom's food. I don't know how that played out, but then the long story short is that eventually she grew up to become a very successful lady. Still wasn't talking to her mom until one day she realized from her calendar that it was her mom's birthday. So she went back to the house to find out or to wish the mom, just to realize that the mom was sick in the house. It looked like it was just them because there was no one, there was no dad. And she went back to the house. Now, I didn't continue watching the video. I stopped because it got me. Not that I can relate to it, but I can imagine people going through the same thing, or even mothers going through the same thing. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is this. You don't know how long you have to spend with the people you claim you love, the friends, the spouse, if you are married, your spouse and all. You don't know how long you have to spend with them. So the little time you have, spend it with them to the fullest. You see, there are certain things that tend to bring divisions between relationships, and all these things can either be worked out or overlooked. And yet we hold them too tight to the extent that we get to a point where we realize that no, I have wronged and I have to go back to make amendments. Similar to another video I watched, this guy, I don't know whether he's a celebrity or a famous guy. The mom kept calling him, I want to talk to you. One night he came home and the mom said, I want to talk to you. And he said, Mom, I'm busy. Why do you keep bugging me? And he went to his room. He slept. The following day, he woke up to the news that his mom had passed away. What's the lesson? Spend time with the people you claim you love. You see, love is spelled with time. If you claim you love someone, you spend time with the person. Of course, I understand that everyone have different ways of expressing their love, but then the most fundamental of them all is time. It's like if you claim you love God, you have to spend time with God. If you claim you love someone, you have to spend time with the person. And I'm not saying that spend your entire time and not better yourself in any way or study or whatever. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is you can't claim you care about someone and love someone and just vanish and expect that to flourish. It never works that way. So if you have someone you care about, your loved one, your parents, spend time with them. How many years more do they have to spend with you? Spend with them. Call them. If you are away from home, call them. Check up on them. How are they doing? Even friends, check up on them. Yesterday, I got to know that a friend of mine was sick and was admitted in the hospital a couple of days ago. And I got to find out yesterday after the person had been discharged. Now the question is, what if my friend didn't make it? How will I feel? What will I say? Will I regret not calling them to find out how they were doing? You see, all these things are avoidable mistakes. And I think we should make efforts. We shouldn't just wallow in our problems and say, oh, I'm tired, I can't do this and this at the same time. No. See, life is too short. And there are many things that can come as regrets. As a Christian watching this, or any other person watching this, my advice for you is this. Take every relationship seriously. Starting from God. Take it seriously. Spend time with God. Talk to Him. Communicate with Him. It's very important. And channel the same love to your parents, to your friends, and to your loved ones. It's very important that we do this. I'm sorry if this video sounds sad. I didn't intend for it to be like this, but it hurts me to realize or find out how some good relationships or friendships can just fade away because of something trivial, something that could have been avoided, worked out. And mostly it's because of this Gen Z attitude. That's just the first part of this video. The second part is, I'm not a politician, right? But then it has to do with the US election. So I came across a video, right? And this guy was talking about something that was trending in US. I don't know when it was trending, but it was trending in US. It's basically about Kamala's past. You see, this, I don't know whether she used to be an escort. I think that was what the video was talking about. Yeah, the video was saying someone posted her past pictures when she used to be an escort. Said, how can an escort lead the country? Of course, I agree that people's past are their past. Don't use people's past against them. It's not advisable. Even if you're a Christian, you see, that's the advantage we Christians have. That if you used to have a terrible past, Christ has washed away your sin. Now you are new. You are new. Nothing against you anymore. Christ has paid all that. But then this is what someone is using against him. And in the video, the guy was saying this is all he's talking about. That our young ladies, be careful the things you do online. Because one day you will get somewhere and someone will use it against you. Not only the young ladies, even the young men. Let's be careful how we use the internet. As Christians, let's be careful the kind of things we portray out there. A lot of Christians now put a lot of different things out there. I'm a Christian, their bios have it, that a lover of Christ and all, yet other things are being portrayed on their page. It's very important that we take it very seriously. Like Kamala's case, who knows? You dance on screen half naked or something, all these things can go against you in the long run. So please, my advice for every Christian young girl out there, check the way you dress, check the way you talk, check the way you behave. Even if you're hot-tempered, and even the brothers out there, let's be careful the way we text people, text people, talk to them, however we behave, our lifestyle should portray Christ. That's all I'm trying to say. This video, this is not what I intended on producing this week, but then I think it's very important that we all get a nugget of this and apply it to our lives. It will make the journey a little bit smooth for us. That's enough for today. See you in the next video.